Deuteronomy 7 begins with a clear command from God to the Israelites: conquer Canaan and annihilate the 7 nations residing there. These nations are the Hittites, Girgashites, Amorites, Canaanites, Perizzites, Hivites, and Jebusites. This command, known as the ban or herem, has been intensely scrutinized due to its violent nature. Conquest was common in the ancient world, but Deuteronomy's conquest emphasizes complete destruction. Reasons include the Canaanites' wickedness and the need to prevent the Israelites from idolatry. The command reflects the ancient worldview where divine favor was linked to military victory. The concept of herem, or utter destruction, is one of the most challenging aspects of Deuteronomy 7. The text commands the Israelites to show no mercy, destroying everything that breathes. Some scholars argue this language is hyperbolic, not meant to be taken literally. Others maintain it should be understood in its historical context where such practices were not uncommon. Regardless, it serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of religious extremism and raises questions about the nature of God. At the heart of Deuteronomy 7 lies the concept of covenant, a binding agreement between God and the Israelites. God promises blessings for obedience and dire consequences for disobedience. The covenant is not merely legalistic, but a deeply personal relationship. God is portrayed as a loving and jealous deity, desiring complete devotion. Deuteronomy 7 serves as a powerful reminder of the obligations and blessings of this covenant. Deuteronomy 7 reserves harsh warnings for the sin of idolatry. Seen as a direct threat to the covenant, God, through Moses, warns the Israelites against adopting Canaanite religious practices. The text graphically depicts the consequences of idolatry, including plagues, famines, and exile. These warnings emphasize the dangers of straying from righteousness. God's jealousy stems from concern for his people's well-being. The struggle against idolatry is a constant theme throughout Israelite history. The warnings remain relevant today, reminding us to put God first and resist false idols. Deuteronomy 7 underscores the importance of faithfulness to God. Deuteronomy 7 emphasizes the importance of the Israelites maintaining their distinct identity in the Promised Land. They are not to intermarry with the Canaanites or adopt their customs. This separation is to prevent corruption and abandonment of their covenant with Yahweh. The emphasis is on religious, not racial, purity. The call for separation reflects the challenges of maintaining cultural and religious identity in a diverse world. Deuteronomy 7 reminds us of the value of preserving our unique identities and remaining true to our beliefs. It highlights the tensions between the desire to belong and the need to preserve distinct beliefs and practices. In Deuteronomy chapter 7, the Israelites are commanded to utterly destroy the peoples of Canaan to prevent the infiltration of idolatry and moral corruption into their society. God instructs the Israelites to demolish the altars, break the sacred stones, cut down the Asherah poles, and burn the idols of the Canaanite inhabitants. This severe mandate stems from the concern that any association with these nations would lead the Israelites away from their devotion to God. The Canaanites' religious practices were characterized by idolatry and various forms of immorality which were in direct opposition to the laws and covenant established between God and the Israelites. By removing these influences entirely, the Israelites would avoid being seduced into worshipping other gods and engaging in practices that were abominable in the sight of the Lord. Furthermore, God's directive is also seen as a measure to preserve the sanctity and purity of the Israelite community. The risk of intermarriage with the Canaanites posed a significant threat, as it could lead to the blending of religious practices and the gradual erosion of Israel's distinct identity and covenant relationship with God. By completely eliminating the Canaanite presence, the Israelites would be safeguarding their own spiritual and communal integrity. This drastic action underscores the importance of loyalty to God and the need to maintain a clear and uncompromised commitment to the covenant. Through this, the Israelites would remain a holy and chosen people, dedicated to upholding God's commandments and serving as a witness to his power and holiness among the nations. Deuteronomy 7 is a challenging text, but beneath its surface lie timeless truths. It reminds us of the importance of remaining true to our values and beliefs. It challenges us to examine our lives for idols that distract us from what is important. It compels us to confront religious extremism and interpret sacred texts responsibly. Deuteronomy 7 speaks to the enduring human struggle to understand our place in the world. Despite its ancient origins, it offers valuable guidance for living a life of purpose, integrity, and compassion. Are you ready for the next chapter? Just click here to go straight to it.